Oh, wow. What a win this was for the Miami Hurricanes. Going up against the number 16th ranked Clemson Tigers coming at the Wasco Center. And the Hurricanes, they were resilient. They were sufficient. They were determined to get this win. And they did that very convincingly as they beat Clemson Tigers 82-95 here at Wasco Center in Coral Gables, number 16th ranked team, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing to see. And it's really a big thanks to Nigel Pack and Norchad O'Meara, as well as Keyshawn George, making some big strides, and Matthew Cleveland too. Those are the big contributors with this game. So before I go any further, I do like to apologize. I'm kind of getting a little bit of sniffles. It's allergies, or I might have gotten a cold actually. I'm not quite sure, but I'll be all right. I am very excited to do these recasts because these were great games and definitely great games to watch, as both the Miami Hurricanes basketball team and the Miami Heat both have back-to-back games on ESPN, and both of them were winning the game, and they both won the game in pretty good fashion. So we'll talk about the Heat game in a little bit later on, but right now we're talking about this game, and we're not going to talk about the Heat game until this recap is over. So stay tuned if you are going to be awake for a little bit longer. If not, then you can just tune in the morning. But anyway, look, we're going to start off with Clemson, because they are the road team, number 16th ranked Clemson. Wiggins with 12 points. He has 4 3-pointers. He has 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Shea Felon with 11 points. He has 1 3-pointer, 2 for 2 free throws. He has 11 rebounds, so 11 for 11. Make a wish. He has a double-double. He also has 2 assists and 2 steals. PJ Hall with 17 points. He has 1 3-pointer, 2 for 2 free throws as well. 6 rebounds, and that's pretty much it for PJ Hall. 7 for 13 in field goals as well. Hunter with 16 points, 1 3-pointer, 3 for 3 in free throws. He also has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And Gerard III, 18 points, 4 3-pointers for him as well. 2 for 2 free throws, 6 for 14 field goals. He has 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. For Miami, Norchad O'Meara, he does have a 3-pointer in this game, but he has scored 23 points in this game alone. 23 points. 4 for 4 in free throws. He has 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Who else? Keyshawn George, 12 points. All 12 points were those 4 3-pointers that he has made. 4 for 9 in 3-pointers, but all 4 of those were his points, and all 4 of those were clutches, especially in the second half alone. Keyshawn George coming in clutch out of nowhere. He has 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Matthew Cleveland with 23 points. He has 3 3-pointers, 9 for 14 in field goals. He has 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Joseph with 12 points. He is 2 for 3 in free throws. That was including the and one. That big, huge and one towards the end of the game. 5 for 10 in field goals. He has 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. And the player of the game, in my opinion, is Nigel Pack. 25 points, 8 for 13 in field goals, including those 3 3-pointers that he has made, and 6 for 6 in free throws. He also has 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Nigel Pack, everywhere in this game, has played 35 minutes in this game. 35. That is almost the whole game against Clemson. Now let's break this game down. So we start with the Matthew Cleveland 3-pointer and Keyshawn George with a 3-pointer as well. So we start off pretty good. There was a Hunter shot there. So in the first half, especially in the first half, it became war shots. Nobody was missing. They were turning, and both sides were turning the ball over. Both sides were blocking. It's a great half. It is a good half for both sides. But in the end, Clemson came out 41-35, as in the end, Miami was on the cold streak. Sheffield with those clutch shots, Chase Hunter, Keyshawn George with a three-pointer as well. Gerard III, Matthew Cleveland with shots as well. Godfrey, Sheffield. But in the end, and Wiggins too with the three-pointers. 41-35 is the halftime score for Clemson. So I'm thinking not looking good, especially against a team that is pretty good rank. Then we come out of the second half with the free throws by P.J. Hall. Noor Chamir responds with before the Omier shot. Matthew Cleveland with the three-pointer, get us a little bit closer. Until eventually, now Clemson would stay ahead. Gerard III and Chase Hunter, and now Nigel Pack takes over the second half. He has taken over the second half. Matthew Cleveland with the dunk. And it was only until the Hurricanes would recapture the lead 52-51 with Nigel Pack's layup. Omier with the jumper. Now, since that lead, the Hurricanes did not look back. It's really a huge thank you to Nigel Pack as well. Bensley Joseph with the shots as well. Now, Clemson would go on a little bit of run as well with Wiggins, but Matthew Cleveland would respond to that. So it became a really close eye game. Now Cleveland's making shots. Bensley Joseph with the and one, a huge and one here. Although he missed the free throw, big rebound by Keyshawn George, which Matthew Cleveland would make that three-pointer. And we are up by 11 at this point, 77-66. But Gerard makes that three-pointer to get back within. So now there'll be some free throws. There's Wiggins with a three-point shot. And then Nigel Pack just finishes off. Noor Chamir makes that dunk. Benson Joseph with two free throws. And then a steal, a bad turnover, side-out turnover by Sheffield gives it to Bensley Joseph, and Bensley Joseph just makes an exclamation point dunk to make this game. Final score 95-82 over Clemson. Oh, man. You know how big this win is? I'm talking huge, huge win. Let's go with the team stats really quickly. So, Miami, better field goal percentage. They have 53%, while Clemson has 45.6%. Miami with better three-pointer percentage, 45.8%, compared to Clemson with 36.7%. Clemson attempted more threes, but they were missing. They missed more than what Miami had, but they both equal 11 three-pointers. 100% free throws for Clemson, just missing one, which was that Bensley Joseph and one shot. Rebounds, former rebounds compared to Clemson that they have 32, we have 36. Now points off turnovers, they both equal 12. And that's significant because Clemson can rebound the ball and they can cause turnovers and disruption. They have 11 turnovers in this game. We have 9. So, but fast breaks, that's why we won this game. Fast break points, 15 out of 4 that Miami has. That's the difference right there. And our largest lead of the game was 13. They had 8, which we came back from. Miami was resilient. They did what they were supposed to do. They followed the script of Jim Larrañaga, and they had beaten Clemson, number 16th ranked Clemson team, which is absolutely awesome to see. Beautiful, beautiful stuff to see here. It's amazing. Now with this win, Miami Hurricanes, as of right now, they are 11-2 of the season. They are 2-0 in conference. They are now sitting in first place once again in the ACC standings. We are 2-0 in the conference. Our first win in the conference was against Notre Dame. This was after that horrendous game against Colorado. And no need to talk about that game. So right now, it's good. It's good so far. So even though we're tied first place with Wake Forest, North Carolina, NC State, we are still sitting on top. And speaking of Wake Forest, if I remember correctly, that is their next game on Saturday. Let me double check real quick. Yep, we go to Wake Forest this Saturday. So that's a even bigger game. And Wake Forest is going to want some payback for what we did to them in the quarterfinals last season in ACC tournament. Definitely a fun game definitely a fun and curious game to watch, to say the least. And 2024 starts off good for the Miami Hurricanes basketball team. And let's see what happens with this game. So anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this video, folks. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami Tuesday is back. And what it does, hit me right there with a fair entertainment you deserve. Later, coming up next is a Heat recap, and I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody.